Surrender is not giving up or giving in or feeling apathetic toward an experience. Surrender is the active acceptance that you must let go of your ego and your agenda in order to let things run their course and trust the process you are in. In this video, I'll be sharing a story about a Tibetan monk named Milarepa and the way that he surrendered and ultimately achieved healing and growth. Milarepa left his cave one morning to go gather firewood, and when he returned home to his cave, he noticed that it had been taken over by a pack of demons. His first response, of course, was to get rid of the demons. So he ran around and he screamed and he chased them wildly, trying to get rid of them and make them leave his house. Now, this didn't work. The demons, in fact, only responded stronger and more aggressively to Milarepa's efforts to get rid of them. So as Milarepa noticed that his strategy wasn't working, he thought, what else can I do to get rid of these demons? He then tried to teach them some of his religious practices, and that didn't work either. The demons only got angrier, larger, and swarmed more dangerously around him. Finally, Milarepa understood, I don't think any of this aggressive pursuit is making the demons leave. So it appears we'll just be living together and we'll have to find a way to live in harmony with one another. Upon that proclamation, most of the demons, in fact, all of the demons except for one ferocious demon, disappeared. Milarepa sat across from the ferocious demon that remained, and he looked it in the eyes, and he said to that demon as he opened its mouth, I'll put my head inside your mouth. Eat me if you wish. And when he made that action and that statement, the last ferocious demon disappeared, and Milarepa was left again in his cave on his own. Now, this story is really powerful in demonstrating that surrender can have different layers. At first, Milarepa tried to just push the demons out. And anyone who's ever tried to surrender by actively doing something knows that that's not how it works. Now, when he started to downgrade some of his aggression into teaching, that was moving in the right direction, but that's also not surrender. That's still doing. It's not releasing. So it wasn't until Milarepa said, okay, we're going to be living together. Apparently you're not going anywhere, that the demons actually softened and started to leave. This was his first stage of surrender, but it was not complete surrender. Not until he opened the mouth of the final demon and laid his head inside in an ultimate act of surrender did he receive the outcome that he was looking for. By letting go and by completely trusting that whatever is meant to be will be, and that we have laid the groundwork for ourselves to most successfully journey the process that we have begun, do we actively release our agenda and allow surrender to take us where we need to be. This is a really hard concept, you guys. Surrender is something that takes practice. It's something that is not apathetic. It cares deeply, and it is present within you at all times. However, we sometimes need to remind ourselves that our attachment to things, our grasping, and our agenda sometimes stands in our own way and keeps us from the kind of freedom and meaning and joy that we can access if we just let go. So I encourage you to consider this as a practice more than just an on-off switch. This is something like a muscle within you that you have to work to make stronger. And so just practice in little ways throughout your life, offering surrender. Remember that surrender is about giving up your agenda to the larger process and trusting that if you make aligned actions and if you're thoughtful and considerate with the way you live your life, your journey will take you where you need to go. I'd love to hear about how this goes for you in the comments. Feel free to leave me a note here, and I will see you next time.